Hello, KonnectzIt family. Hope you all can see me. Do message or comment in chat session. So where you all guys from? So which place you guys belongs to? So if you can see me, just message or type I. So where you all guys from? So Adam says Canada. Tonya says California. Hi, Adam. Hi, Tonya. So hope you guys, all guys can see me and having a wonderful day. So let's going to start our onboarding session. So it's 9 p.m. So let's gonna start that. So I'll start by sharing my screen. So just let me know guys, like whatever questions. So if you guys are once you're following, so any questions, so do let me know on the chat session. I'll be happy to help and I will be happy to answer all your question at the end of this session. So give me a high five, like, once you can see my screen. So just say like, okay, or like once you see the KonnectzIt screen. So yeah, you can post your question Q&A in the Q&A session as well. Okay. So you guys can able to see my screen. So we are in the login screen of KonnectzIt. So basically, I'll just start by signing up to KonnectzIt. To click on sign up. So enter your email ID and then just verify whether you are not a robot and click on continue. So basically, we will be sending you a confirmation link. So you have to click on that confirmation link and log into KonnectzIt. So if you don't receive any confirmation link, please do contact our support. So make sure you got a confirmation link. If not in inbox, please do check any other folder like spam folder or any other folder for the confirmation link. So if you can't confirm your email, so it will not allow you to log into KonnectzIt. So you have to reach our support, so they will assist you if you are not receiving any confirmation link. So once you click on confirmation link, so you will be able to log into KonnectzIt. So I'll just log in using my credentials. So once you log into KonnectzIt, so you will be able to see the insightful dashboard. Basically, it gives all the insights or analytical data of your account. So basically, it gives the active connects and the inactive connects and the total number of connects. Connects are basically a use case or a workflow which you built inside our application, and also it gives the latest apps which is added by our team. So you guys can see the latest tabs on that particular week or the latest tabs which have been added by our team. And the latest connects are the connects which you guys built on. So you will be able to see those latest connect in the dashboard itself. And we do have a create connects button. Basically, you can create a workflow from the dashboard itself. And this is the main important session where you will be able to see the task consumption on that particular month. So you can see the task consumed and the total number of tasks available on that month. And there will be an upgrade button option. So you can upgrade your account and the chat session. So basically you can able to, chat the live chat between within our, like team members. So we have a direct access over here. So you can actually connect to our team members on the chat session. And we have an help center as well. So basically you will be finding the docs and all the tutorials over here inside our help center. So each help center has an article, so you can find even the tutorials and the integration guides. And we do have our YouTube channel, so you can just go to our YouTube channel. In every week we will be adding one or two tutorials. So this is our YouTube channel, so you guys can go and subscribe to our YouTube channel for all the latest tutorials which we will be adding. So every week we will be adding one or two tutorials, more than two tutorials. So basically you will be able to see uh, like more than 100 and 150 plus YouTube tutorials has been added in our channel. So this is all about help center. So let's go back to KonnectzIt. And this is all about dashboard. So now let's jump on to the apps page. So apps page is the page where you guys can able to see, sorry about the dog barking. So yeah, you will be able to see the list of apps. So basically, like all the apps we are having more than 550 plus apps. So which is being listed integrated inside KonnectzIt. So basically, we have two types of apps. So webhook apps are the apps where you have to place the webhooks manually to your account, and you have to capture the first response. This is the one-time process. I'm going to show you that use case as well. So basically, webhook apps are the apps where you have to place the webhooks manually to the destination account based on the instructions provided over here. You have to follow that instructions and place it and capture the test response or actual response for the webhook apps. Whereas authorized apps, you don't need to do that manually. So where we will be doing it from the backend. So this is all depend on the type of apps it is being provided by the app founders or like app developers. So basically they will be following some structure. So using that structure, so we'll be integrating based on that. So authorized apps or the apps like where you don't need to do it manually. So we'll be doing it everything from the backend. So for authorizing these accounts for using or building any use case, so you have to authorize this account before actually build or create any workflow. So there are two types of authorization. One is OAuth based authorization. So OAuth based authorization or the authorization, like it will redirect to their page and it will ask for the permission. So basically you can manage multiple accounts in, like there is no limit. You can manage all your clients accounts, everything over here. So there is no limit for each apps. You can manage multiple accounts, and you have to click on add account. So this will redirect. This is a OAuth based authorization. This will redirect to different page, basically the client page, and it asks for permission to access your account for KonnectzIt. So basically you have to give permission for KonnectzIt. So once you give the permission, so authorization process will be completed. So this is OAuth based authorization. And apps like Calendly and all, they use auth key or auth token or API key based authorization. This is pretty simple, where you just need to copy the API key from those account or those app, and you just need to place those account and click on send continue. So this will going to authorize those app or like OAuth, API key or auth token based authorization. So these are the two types of authorization. So now we will build an use case on both type, like authorized apps and also the like I'll show you two examples. So one first example will be authorized apps, and the second example will be how to build a use case using webhook apps. So let's going to build that by clicking on create connect. Basically we call the use case as connect. So I'm going to show you the use case of Facebook lead ads to Google Sheet. So I'll be creating a new row in Google Sheet. So whenever there is a new lead on Facebook lead ads, so I'm going to take that particular example and I'll show you a demo of it. So just need to search for the app. So this is my trigger. So that will be the first app. So where I'll be taking the new lead. So I'm just selecting the trigger as new lead. So as I told, you can manage multiple accounts. So where you get an option to choose from the multiple accounts and choose the trigger. So I'm going to select as new lead. So basically I'll be just selecting which lead form it is. So I'll be selecting that lead form and hit on test and review. Boom. So this will going to give the results, and it will actually show the success message where your application will be connected successfully. And this plus icon is very important, where it will give the additional attributes or the custom attributes of any application. So you have to click on that and you can select whichever attribute you required for your automation. So right now in my form, so I'm going to require this particular this thing. So I'm going to select that uh, attributes basically. So and click on OK. So whatever the attributes you selected, it will be available over here. And now we just need to connect this thing to the Google Sheet. So I'm going to select Google Sheet now. So just drag and drop the application and select from multiple accounts and select the trigger. So I'm going to select as new row. So I will be creating a new row inside Google Sheet and select the sheet. So basically that is my demo sheet. So I'm going to select that and click on demo. So basically I just selected the sheet. So this is my Google Sheet look like. So it has a name, email, and the phone number as a header. So same thing will be displayed over here. So you can see that. So now I just need to connect between the nodes. So it is like a old school. So just connect between name to the name, email to the email, and phone number to the phone number field. So just it on test and review. So this will going to send this test data to Google Sheet. So you guys can see the data will be sent to Google Sheet immediately. So now let's go ahead. That's it, guys. So you don't need to do anything. So just drag and drop, choose your account and just connect between the nodes. That's it. Hope you like this integration. Now I go ahead and publish my connect. That's it. Now you don't need to do anything. Just fill out, like anyone who actually fills my lead ad form, automatically their data will be entered into Google Sheets. So let's test this connect. So we just created a connect. Now I'm going to use my Facebook testing tool to test my lead ads. So whenever somebody fills a form, lead ad form, so I'm going to take that example. So I'm just using developer Facebook ad testing tool. So you guys can even test it for your lead ads. So I'll select my page and select the lead ad form, and I'll be filling out my details. So yes, number can be anything, and click on next and submit my record. So once I submit my record as per our connect, so any new lead on Facebook lead ads, so that will going to trigger a create spreadsheet row on Google Sheet. So let's go to Google Sheet and wait for the records. So basically you can see, guys, so the record is automatically added into our Google Sheet. So now like our automation is done. So whenever somebody fills a new lead, automatically their record will be added inside Google Sheet. Hope you guys like this integration. So any doubt on this particular integration, do drop me on the chat or Q&A session. I'll be happy to answer all your questions at the end of this session. So hope you like this use case, and just drag and drop and connect between the nodes. So now let's jump on to our other use case. So this is the authorized tabs. So now I'm going to show you how you can actually create an use case for like Webhook apps, guys. So just let me know if like I'm going full speed, or like I'm not making you sleep also. So just let me know, guys. So if everything is okay, fine. Looking good. Okay, great. So yes, so now I'm gonna give an example for uh, Webhook app. So I'll be using Zoho Forms as my trigger. Zoho Form is an Webhook app. So I'm gonna fetch a record from Google Lookup, possibly examination results. So I'm gonna take Google Form and get the results from like do Google Lookup, and then I'm gonna generate an report card basically. So personalized report card, and using an app called NextView. So basically it gives me an app. So and then I'll be sending using Gmail, I'll be sending them an mail of that particular report card. And also I'll just post inside Facebook community, like Facebook groups. So I'm gonna show you this particular example, which is very pretty long. So bear with me for that. So not going to take 10 minutes, more than 10 minutes for this. So let's see how we will do it. First, I will search for my trigger as per the use case. It is Zoho form. So I just need to drag and drop Zoho form and select my trigger as new form submitted. and copy the webhook URL as I shown, like as I told you, like for webhook applications, you have to place and capture it manually. This is one-time process. You have to do it based on the instructions provided here. So what I do is I will go to Zoho Forms, and this is my form. So I'll go to the form and go to integrations. So I just know the instructions. So possibly you have to just go and search for the instructions of that particular app, and you have to follow the same thing. So I'll place my webhook URL over here and click on save. That's it. So I just place the webhook URL. Now I need to capture the response. So first I will come back to KonnectzIt and hit on capture webhook response. So now I go to Zoho Forms. So basically I will fill the form. So I'll just enter this ID, and I'll be entering my email ID over here and hit on submit. So basically it sends an test response or actual response to my KonnectzIt webhook. So basically my will be receiving a webhook, so it will be waiting for the response now. So once we receive a webhook from Zoho Forms, it will be displayed over here. So this is a one-time process. You have to do it. So yes, guys, so you can see that it gives me the email ID and the student ID as per my form. So we have now the student ID and the email ID. So this is my result. So this is my Google Sheet. So what I'm having is like, student ID, name, and their marks based on the subjects. And I have a total marks as well. So based on the student ID, I'm going to fetch all the other details. So let's do that. Let's do a Google lookup. So I'll just select the sheet. So just need to drag and drop the app, and here make sure you choose your account, and the action you are going to use now is lookup spreadsheet. So based on the action, so you will be choosing the different actions. So right now, before in the previous example I shown create a new row. So now I'm looking up for a particular value based on the value. So I'm just, it's kind of a search. So I'm going to do that. So I just done a lookup from my sheet. So I'll be selecting which sheet I'm going to do a lookup for, and also I will be selecting which value. So I will be choosing doing a lookup based on the student ID. So just connect the student ID over here. That's it. So what I need to do, the ID which I received from my form, I'm just connecting and it on test and review. So this will do a lookup inside Google Sheet, and it actually gives a value over here as I shown, like, it will be there in the plus icon, and you will be having all the values over here. So you can see that. So every value will be available here, and you can use that for your further automation. So hope you like that. And now what I need to do is I'll be generating an, you know, uh, what I call report card using this particular app. Basically, it generates an image. It gives me an image link based on my template. So that is Nextview. It's an, it is having a deal in AppSumo. You guys can go and buy the deal as well. So basically here also same thing. I'll be selecting my account and create image experience. I'm just selecting the action and selecting the template. So it asks me for all these values. So basically I just created a template inside Nextview. You can see this is a template, so which has a variables. So I just listed all these variables. Automatically it will list create a image like this. So I just listed all the variable over here. So now let's go to KonnectzIt and just add all the details. So I'll be connecting the username to the username and all the marks. So like score, I just selected the score based on the subject. So I just connected all that and the total marks as well. So now I will hit on test and review. So basically it gives me an image link over here, so which I could use for further automation. So I just selected that. Basically I generate add and report card, something like this. So it will give me a report card like that. so generated an image. So now what I do is I'll be using text formatter inside KonnectzIt. So just to create an format of my email. So I'll be showing. So I just just need to connect between the nodes. I just connect the node to this. That is the name. Select the name, and also I'll be selecting the image. So basically, when you select for text formatter, when you hit on @ symbol, so it will give me the link. It will give me the like the name of particular node you connected. So you can see I just connected the name and the image. So it give me two options, so where I could select like this. So basically what I can do, I just can create like this. Here is your result, and then select the image link. So basically, like this is how text formatter will be used to merge different options over here. So I just created an template, something like this. So I'm gonna use that. So basically an HTML template. So I'll be using that HTML template. So as I told, I will be using @ symbol and also the image link. So and click on validate. So basically this will validate the result, and I'll be sending them an email using my Gmail. So basically you can use multiple apps, and you can create and send an email. So I'm just using Gmail here. So make sure you choose the content type of HTML. So if you are using an HTML template, so just connect the body which we generated from my text merge option, and select the two option from the form which we are receiving. So I just selected that and just say that as KonnectzIt exam result. I will hit on test and review. So basically this will going to send an email with my report card doing a Google lookup to my email ID. So you can see this, guys. So I just received an email, so which says that it is like an exam result, which is a customized subject line, and it gives the personalized name, like you could just say I Rakesh Mahesh, and it says congratulations. And this is an image which I generated with the this particular, all the marks will going to change based on the result. So here you can see this is my values. So this is the values which is being displayed over there. So same thing will be handled, will be sent to my email ID. So basically you can send this, you can publish this connect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the same thing to Facebook group. So this is, again, I just need to show that as a demo. So I just using it. So now I will go and select Facebook group. So again, choose the account and choose the trigger as post message. So basically before that, before Facebook group, what I going to do is I'm gonna use an text formatter to create a post. So let me do that. So first I will use text formatter, and I will select merge option. So basically I will just use the name and then create a message as at username, congratulations. So I just do that and click on validate. So now I'll be using Facebook groups. So I'll be posting the same thing over here in my group. So this will be post message or video, photo, anything you can do. You have an option to select the group where you want to post for. and just select the message which you got it from text formatter and the image which we received from next view. So that's it. So I'm going to hit on test and review. So this will basically do a post on behalf of us inside your community, that is on Facebook group. So now I will go ahead and publish my connect. So a lot of things we are done in this connect. So which is, it's a bigger connect. So basically, so you can see that this is my group. So let me refresh my page. So yes, guys, so you can see that. So something it's coming as nil. So let me check that. So it is saying congratulations. It is posting on from KonnectzIt, and it post with an image. You can see that. So it says that the image with the complete marks, basically the same image which we generated from the email. So now I want you guys to do something. So just go to this particular form. I will be giving you guys the link. So just fill out any student ID. Basically, these student IDs are started from 101 to 115. So you can use this student ID and use your email ID and fill out this form. So let me add it in the chat. So just go here, guys. So just fill the form and see the magic, what it going to happen. So I'll be doing it. So let me take one example. So of Stacy. So I'm gonna take this 110. So let me go here and just place it. I'll be using the same email ID because I just need to show you guys a demo. So just click on submit. So that's it. You have to do the same thing. So I want to show, see all your results in my community, that is in Facebook group. So let's do that. So go ahead and fill out that form with your email address. And so as per our connect, so this is what it happens. So any request on Zoho Forms webhook, that will trigger a lookup. It will do a lookup in Google Sheet and create a image experience with NextView and send an email on Gmail and post a message on Facebook group. So all these things will going to happen, guys. So just fill out that form. I'd share you a link. So let me go to my email. Yes, you can see that my email says hi Stacy, and it says the result, and it actually give me the result of Stacy. So you can see that. So both things are different. So let me go to Facebook now. So this is the earlier one. So let me refresh my page. So basically I'll be receive another post. So yes, you can see that. So this is from Stacy. So this image, so it looks different. So you can see that, guys. So hope you guys are doing it. So just go ahead and fill out that form. I'll be seeing all your result over here. So I just refresh the page and I'll be able to see the results. So meanwhile, so my team member Sangita will going to explain more about inbuilt apps inside KonnectzIt. So hope you like these integrations, and if you have any questions on these two use cases, so do drop on the chat and the Q&A session. I'll be answering all your questions at the end. So go ahead, guys, go ahead and fill that form. I'll see who actually fill it. So Sangita, over to you.
Yes, Rakesh.
Okay, so I'll stop my screen.
Yeah.
And I'll make you as host. Yes, now I think you have a control.
Hello, everyone. So we'll be talking about add-on applications. So to start with, I'll let you know that we have 7 add-on applications in KonnectzIt that we'll be talking about individually and understanding them. So add-on applications are basically the inbuilt applications which KonnectzIt has got for you to process, merge, or format any kind of information that you get from your triggers to post them on your actions. So we needn't have to worry much about the trigger and the action over here because it's just going to remain the same. Our entire focus should be on the add-on applications which we have here. So this particular connect looks like a little humongous, but we needn't have to get scared. We have 4 add-on applications that we are going to talk about. The first one is coupon generator. The second is condition. The third one is number formatter. And the fourth one we have here is the date formatter. So before I dwell more about these add-on applications, I would like to just show you how exactly this Connect works. For that, we will just go and fill a particular form. So I'll just fill it with some random details right now. The status here, why exactly I'm doing unsubscribe, I'll let you know in a while. You just have to wait for that a little. And finally, the date of joining. Yes, so I submitted the form. This is where we'll be getting the output of it. So till we get it, I'll explain you about the individual apps that we have got here. So the first thing we have to see here is the coupon generator. The coupon generator, as the name only says, it is actually used to generate coupons. So here we have the options as the timeline. You can give it any number with any kind of date, weeks, months, or even years. So we have different parameters to mention here. Next, you just have to give a prefix of your coupon. I have given it a name here. You can give it anything of that sort. Also, we have got the option to give the length of your coupon, and you just have to click on generate. And at the bottom, at the attributes, we'll be getting the coupon with the expiry date that we want it to be. So that's how the coupon generator works. And we have generated the coupon successfully of the length 15 here with the expiry date. So next we are going to jump on is the condition app here. Yeah, so condition, I'll explain you. You just have to focus here on the action, trigger, which is Zoho form, the action, which is Google Sheet, and the in-between app that we have condition here. Condition is just like how we have all these loops in our programming language, like if, else, and all. If that particular condition satisfied, I'm going to get the results of it. The same thing happens here. So what exactly is happening in this particular Connect is when a particular user unsubscribes to my channel or my page, I should get the details of that person immediately so that I'll just know like who has unsubscribed and who has subscribed to my channel. This is just a use case for you to understand how exactly a condition works. So here, as you can see from the Zoho form, I've given a status here. And if we go here a little deeper into conditions, we will understand we have equated the conditions. And we have various parameters here, as you can see, less than, greater than. You can also does not equal to or contain a string. You have a lot of options to play here. And also you have to equate that thing to something that you want. So since I was working on a use case which involves me to have unsubscribe, so I have entered unsubscribe and pressed enter here. So that's how the condition app works. So the moment anybody unsubscribes, I'm going to get the detail of that person. So that's the use case that I was working with a condition app. Next one we have to focus here is the number formatter and the date formatter. So what exactly happens sometimes is from your triggers, once we are playing with the data, like we have here date and even the phone number, we do not want the same kind of information to be published onto our Google Sheets or your actions. We want a different kind of format. Because maybe I won't like this particular format with the date, month, and the year. Maybe I want it to be the year, month, and then date. So that's how the number formatter and the date formatter comes into picture here. So to talk about that, I'll be first talking about the number formatter here. We have various functions here like format the phone number, format currency, number, and even you can perform any kind of mathematical operation here. So right now I have done it as a phone number. And then you have different parameters, like you have to choose the particular format that you want your phone number to be in. As you can see, I have over here so many. I can just choose one among them. And next, I have to just map the required fields, like I have to map the phone number to phone number, and then just I have to validate that thing. So I'll be getting the particular format that I have given over here. Next thing I'll have is the date formatter. Exactly same way it works. With the date, it's going to be in the format that you want it to be in, and with the time zone. Also, we have other option here to add or subtract time, which is a very beautiful option. What happens here is you can just like if it is 1st of Jan 2019, if I want to just add a few months or days, I can just easily do it by here, customizing it by putting +2 days or +2 months for that matter, and give it to my action. So that's how the applications work here. We have all the 4 add-on applications here. So we have spoken about it. We'll just go to the Google Sheet and check. So I had just entered this one there. As you can see, I've got the details of the person who has unsubscribed to my channel with the particular format, the phone number I wanted it to be in, and the date of joining, which I was mentioning that I want the format in this way, with the coupon generator and the expiry date. So we have successfully understood 4 add-on applications that we have at KonnectzIt. Next, we are going to look at is the text formatter. So Rakesh has already explained a little about text formatter. I'll just explain how exactly and what a text formatter does. So here also, as you can see, the Zoho form, we have exactly the same trigger. It's just that we have the Trello as our action here, which is basically to manage your projects into cards and list here. So what exactly a text formatter does, we will just pull out another form and see how we get the output for it. So I'll have to fill the form once again to show you how exactly a text formatter works and what it does. So I have submitted the form. I'm going to get the output here, right here in the new leads in the Trello. So till then, I'll just tell you, like what happens at text formatter is there are a lot of information from your triggers and you cannot send them individually to your actions. So it is, you can just consider as a box wherein you can put out every information that you have got, club it up, and you can send it to your action. Also, we have got other option here is a case sensitive option. Like if everything is in a smaller case and I want it to be capital, so I can use this particular action here. So that's how a text formatter works. So with this thing, I'll also explain you the new add-on application that we have got here, which is called Text Splitter. So Text Splitter, as the name only says, it is basically used to slice off the data that we have got. So I'll just use the event as text split here. And the indexing, which is extremely important. We have first, second, last, second, last. I am going to perform it as all right now, just to explain you how it exactly works. I'm going to just pull out a random text here. And the separator, which is very important, as we have got the text here, I can just use one particular keyword from here, or I can just give it a random space to show you how exactly it works. So I will, here I'll be going, and as you can see, every particular word that we had in the sentence has been successfully splitted. So that's how exactly this works. As you can see in the attributes we have got over here. So this is how a text splitter works. So we have understood the applications, add-on application. Next, we are going to talk about here is the webhook, the generic webhook application and the API module. So before that, I will just tell you why exactly do we need this webhook. So we have got this webhook here, which is a generic webhook. So till now, what I was doing for the action is I was just pulling out the information from the Zoho form. With using the Zoho form application, right now, what exactly I'm going to do is I'm not putting a Zoho form here. I'm just going to pull out the information without actually using that. So how exactly we can do if the particular application is not integrated into KonnectzIt, I will just show you now. So this is a random form which I had just created. So it is extremely important to place the webhook URL at the desired spot so that we can pull out the information. And now we just have to save it and capture. I have to click on capture webhook response parallelly here. And I'll just, so this is the random details that are going to be sent to my webhook over there. So we just have to wait for it to capture the response here. I'll possibly just run it once again. So yes, as you can see, it has pulled out the information here. So right now, what exactly we did not use Zoho form at all. We put out the information using a generic webhook. That's how we actually use this particular webhook. Next thing that we are going to do is we are going to learn a little more about the API module. So we have got the API module here. And we have various options like get, post, put, and delete. I'll be explaining about post first of all here. So what exactly we are going to do in this particular Connect is there's another application which is called Send Pulse here, which I'll be explaining about. So what exactly I'm going to do is I'm going to post this data which I've got using the API module in my Send Pulse over here in the logs. So how exactly I'm going to do it, I'll explain you now. So we have to pull out the endpoint URL first of all, which I'll be getting it over here. So this is the endpoint URL that I have to copy. I have to copy this one and paste it right over here. Next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to set the particular parameters, and the parameters where exactly I'm going to get them is this email, phone number, first name, and the last name here. I have to put all of them here. So I'll possibly write first email, phone, the first name, and finally we have got the last name here. So we have successfully created the parameters. Now it's extremely simple work that we have to do is just map the required fields. So we'll be mapping it over here. The last name, and finally we have got the phone number here. So now we are absolutely ready to test and review this one. So I have tested and reviewed. The data has been successfully sent here. Now I'm just going to publish the particular Connect to show you in testing. So I'll just go it here. Also, I'll just change the name. I forgot to change it that time. So here we are learning about the API module. Yeah, so this is what we have. We will just go to the Send Pulse and check in the logs here. So as you can see, it was just created with the email ID and the timings and the number you have. So we will just test it, how exactly it works by filling a form again here. I will just access the particular form. You can create your own form here. That's not an issue. So we are just going to fill it once again. And finally, we have got the email ID here. So I've submitted the form. So we are just going to get it over here in a while. So till then, what will I do? I'll explain you about the other functions that we have in API. So I was telling you about that we have 4 functions. I'll explain you one more here, which is the get function here. So get, as the word only says, get means you're just going to get a particular information, and how exactly we'll do that. So there's something called HubSpot CRM, which is actually made to maintain your contacts. So this is just one contact that I have just created in my HubSpot CRM. So this is the API doc that we have. It is open API, so you can also search it. And so this is the API endpoint URL that I have to copy from here, and I have to paste it right here. And I don't have to do anything. I'm just going to do test and review. And this particular contact, which is there in HubSpot, I'm just going to pull out here. So that's exactly what get function means here. So we will just go to results, and I'll just show you. So as you can see, with the email ID, the first name, and finally the last name, I've got it here. So that's how exactly we can work with a generic webhook and the API module here. Also, I'm so sorry, I forgot to show you the text formatter. So this is how the output in the Trello in text formatter actually looks like. So if you have got any kind of questions regarding all this, please ask us in the Q&A and chat section. Thank you so much. Rakesh, are you there?
Yeah, Sangeeta, so that was nice. It was a good insights of inbuilt apps. So yeah, guys, you guys love that. So hope you all fill the form. Let me check by refreshing that in our community. Yeah, I guess like a couple of forms has been filled. So I could see, I cannot see who actually filled that. Possibly you will be receiving an email too. So now Sangeeta has explained the inbuilt app and the power of webhooks and API. So basically, like even if the apps are not integrated inside KonnectzIt, so that's the beauty of webhooks and APIs. For all your triggers, you guys can use webhooks, and for this thing, like for actions, you can use API module. So where you can able to connect more than 1,000+ application inside KonnectzIt, and all our inbuilt apps like coupon generator and all the other apps like formatters, so basically help you to give a robust solutions to your automations. So hope you like that. So now I will explain the folder structure. So basically you can organize your connects inside KonnectzIt using these folders. So if you want to keep your connects clean, so I just can select this connects and move to the respective folder, so that automatically the connects will be moved to the respective folder, and you can keep and you can organize your connects basically. So you can see this. So you can even move between different folders too, and you can create the folder, and basically you can edit it and delete the folder too. So now let's move on to the history page. So I'd seen a couple of questions you guys are asking about the task, and a couple of confusions. So I'll be explaining. So we are not going to count the first tab. So basically in my first example, so you can see that. So we use Facebook lead ads and Google Sheet. So we are not going to count as like Zapier, like even Zapier does not count a trigger. So we are also not counting our first app, that is our trigger, whereas Integromat, everyone does that. So they'll be counting the initial app as well. So we are not counting Facebook lead ad here. So we only counting Google Sheet as a task. So you can see that that is one task. So for every new lead on Facebook, and this on my first example, so you will be getting one task consumed for every new lead. So next, let's come to the second app. So basically, it is consuming. You can see that. So 7 tasks. So I'll explain why it is consuming 7 tasks. So we will be taking counting like our inbuilt apps as well, because it gives a room to give an robust solutions for you. We have many multiple other plans to give multiple options for our inbuilt apps. So we give it gives rooms to do that. So whereas you can see that, so in this example, so first count will be for Google Sheet lookup, and the second count is for NextView, where it generate an image link, and the third count is our inbuilt app, where we formatted data for our email body, and the fourth formatted for posting it into Facebook community, and the fifth is like Gmail, and sixth is like again the formatter. So finally the Facebook group. So this is a total number of task which is being consumed over here. So for every new lead, for the second example what which is I shown, and it will going to consume 7 tasks for every new lead on whenever somebody search for their result. So it's going to consume the 7 tasks over here, and you will be able to see the error messages over here in task history, and also you will be get notified for your errors via email. So now we'll jump on to the account session, so where you can edit basically your details over here, and we have an option to change the languages. So you can choose the language and click on update. So basically you could able to access KonnectzIt in your favorite language or in your language itself. So even if the languages are not present here, so you guys can request us, so we'll be happy to add your language over here. So now let's go to the next tab. So that is change password. So this is pretty straightforward, where you can update your password over here. So now let's come to the billing page. So this is the place where you can add a coupon code which you got it from marketplace like AppSumo, and click on apply code. So this will going to add a code over here, and it gives the code and the redeem date and also the expiry date. So if it is a lifetime deal, so it will give a lifetime deal, and it gives the plans and features which you have access to, and also your current plan. So that is agency plan or team plan. So which is the current plan, it will going to show you that, and also you have an option to upgrade it over here. So now let's jump on to the agency tab. So where basically you can manage your sub accounts here by clicking on add account, which is just, we are just released the beta version of it. So the more control for your agency module is going to add it. We are going to add it, release it very soon, probably in 15 days. So where right now you just can manage, basically you can add the task. So nothing else you can do, just click on add account, automatically it will add a account over here. Based on the total number of tasks you have, you can assign a task to your agency, and they could able to sub accounts. So they could sub accounts can log in and have the all the control. So more controls for your sub account will be added soon for agency module. And now the help section is already been explained, and the logout. So that's it, guys. This is the pretty insights of KonnectzIt. So now it's all yours. So I will be taking all your questions, so please drop your questions on Q&A or maybe a chat, so I'll be answering your questions. Let me start by taking these questions in Q&A. So Julia says from Germany. Hi Julia. So from, but coming in from Peru. Yeah. So Tonya says FB to Google Sheet. Would you then create a connect from Google Sheet to your CRM, or wouldn't it better to go direct from FB to your CRM? So basically, like this is an example I'd shown. If people are using Google Sheet as their CRM, so many people does that. So even I used to do like used to use most of Google Sheet. So directly you can do like you can just connect it from Facebook to your CRM itself. So basically you can use HubSpot or any other CRM. So we bought. So like any other CRM, you can just directly connect from Facebook lead add to your CRM. I just shown an example over there. So Tonya again says, for your second example, starting with Soho Forms, the string with other items, is that considered one connects? One connect. So basically, we don't have limit for connect, so you can build unlimited workflows. So then there's no limit for building a connects, like number of connects. So you don't need to worry about it. Only thing is you have to worry about the task. So the task, I think I explained it in the task session. So you might be clear. So if you can ask, like if you have any doubts, you can ask on the task. So basically it is unlimited connects. So yeah, one workflow is complete, one connect, whatever the apps you will be added, entire thing is taken as one connect. Hope it has been answered. So let me know if you have any questions. So let me take in chat. So I'll be starting from the beginning. Adam, anywhere it's fine, chat or Q&A session, I'll just hip on everywhere, pop in everywhere. So Adam asks, if there are only three of us, maybe we only have questions around issues and difficulties we have been having with connections. So yeah, Adam, so you can just let us know what is that, or possibly I'll be happy to show you that. So can you provide an example with Google Sheet and updating a record where the first connection is a new row? I'll do that. I'll do that. So I'll just go here. So possibly let me share my screen. I will go to the same example where so latestly which I created. So you said if it is a new row you want to update, or like how it is. So I didn't. So I'm just going to show you, like if you do a lookup. So usual use case will be the lookup thing. So I'm going to show you that particular example. So basically here what I'm doing here is, so I am just looking up for a value over here. So where you will get all the option when you look up for using particular value, and also you get a row index. So make sure you select that row index, and once you have that row index, basically what you can do is you can just go to Google Sheet again. So I'll just select Google Sheet. So I'll just drag and drop Google Sheet and select. So I'll just select my account and choose the trigger as update spreadsheet row. So I'll select that. So, and I'm going to update my sheet. So basically this is my sheet. I'll be selecting the same one. So it gives me entire thing. So basically make sure you connect this row index, which is very important because this is the mandatory field. And now whatever you want to edit, for example, consider I'll be editing, this is my name. Right now I'm having as Rakesh Mahesh. So now what I'm going to do, my name as Rocky. So let me do a test and review. Sorry, it is taking too much of time. I think probably because of all these apps, I'm not sure about it. I'm gonna delete all those apps. I'm not sure why it is taking too much of time. Let me do it again. So basically you just need to select the row index and you have to do it. So let me go here. Sorry, it is taking too much of time. Yes, boom. So it's gonna be changing directly. So now if we publish our connect, so somebody fills a form, automatically search again, everything will be updated to Rocky. Let's see now by filling this Smith. So I'm gonna do that. So I go to Zoho Forms. So I'll just enter my just details over here. So 103 is the ID. I'm just entering it. So now you can see that the same thing, this will be updated to Rocky. Let's see, let's wait. Possibly it will take, yeah, you can see that. So this is how the update will work. Hope that answers your question. Okay, so now let's jump on to other question. Can you have a number formatter to format? I think that has been shown by Sangita. So yes, we do have a number formatter where you can format the phone number, update the cell. Basically, you can do that. So using number formatter, you can do that. So looking good. Thank you. So Adam says, can you have a number formatter? Yeah, we do have number formatter. Can you show updating the spreadsheet? Yeah, I just did that. For a G Suite account, can you connect to its alias to or domain associated to that main account? Oh, sir, I didn't get what exactly mean that. You mean aliasing account? Yes, we can do that. So we can connect. So basically, you can connect to the aliasing account. So possibly you can see that one of my account, that is, I just sent an email from my domain. So basically, that's an aliasing account of another domain. So you can do that. So Tonya says it's very cool, but I'm so lost. I'll need to go into very beginning tutorials. Yeah, I mean, like you can watch. We have more than 100 plus tutorials over here. So basically, you can go ahead and watch those tutorials, and you can always reach us. So I'd given a wrong link. Sorry, guys. So I think I updated my link, so you guys can go ahead and fill in. So it says get started. Sorry for that wrong link. So yeah, Rosaria asked, in the second example, you have done one trigger, two task. I think task, maybe you got clear once I explained about, like the task, number of tasks, possibly that has been cleared, I guess. So Tonya says at the beginning, he said, yeah, sorry. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I take that suggestion, Rosario. I'm gonna zoom in more. I tried to do that, so possibly. So while adding, I just forgot. So I'll try to do more zoom. So yeah, Adam, I think the issue has been fixed now. So you have to make sure you use the right row index. Yeah, so about the duplicate option, so connects duplicates is like we are going to roll out very soon. That will be possibly, in couple of days we'll be rolling out our duplicating connects. After that, you will be receiving the template option as well. So where basically I can share, create a template, and I can share across between, everyone can share across between any accounts. Yeah, both are coming. So duplicating connects and also sharing the connects between the users. So it's kind of a template. So Rosario says, okay, tasks are clearly listed and numbered. I understand all the tasks. Okay, hope you got that. So Rachit says, group funnel. I think we already have group funnels with us. Let me check again. So we do have group funnels, I guess. Let me check that. So you basically can go to the apps page, even before login also, or after login also. You guys can check for the apps. If the app is not present, please go to our roadmap and you guys can fill in the form, and our team has direct access for the same. So we don't have group funnel. I think we have group apps, group sell, group pages, group cart. So soon, yeah. So you can go ahead and upload your app. So definitely we'll be adding those app. Our team has a direct access, and they'll be prioritizing the same. So Adam says, I was not seeing a row index when creating a new row. Yeah, Adam, like while creating a new row, you will not see that, but after creating a row, so you will get an option on the plus icon. So when you click on that plus icon, you will get a new row. Because before creating, there will be no row index. So after creation, it assigned a row index from Google Sheet. When I update the first connect as an example, I can't connect points to be the remaining connection if the example data has changed. Sorry, I didn't get that. When I update the first connect as an example, I can't connect points to the remaining connections if the example data has changed. No, like I just shown an example where I entered it. So basically you can connect it from any of your previous data. For example, the dynamically if you need, so you can just connect from the name to the name field from the previous apps. So automatically it get updated over there. So Rajesh says thanks, and group funnel will be good service. Sure, Rajesh. Like will be happy to add that. Eric says sorry coming in late. Do you have info on how to integrate an Elementor form with Encharge email platform. Yeah, Eric. So possibly we do have a tutorial on YouTube, so you can just pop in over there on Elementor form, and also like we have a lot of examples on Encharge. So basically you have to connect via webhooks, so you can just go ahead and search for it. Okay, Rajesh says how to add WhatsApp. So WhatsApp, basically, you have to add, use third-party tool. Like we don't have API directly connected. So there is an app called 360 Dialog Box and Gupshup, Twilio, and there are a couple of lot of API services providers. So you can use that app and you can directly connect those WhatsApp, official or unofficial APIs. So any questions, guys? I'll be happy to answer all your questions. So just let me know, or else we already passed 1 hour, so I'll be wrapping up this session. Thanks, guys. Thanks you all for making. Hope it is good, and like you just can give us a comments, and please make sure you write a review on us on AppSumo. So just go ahead, and if you need any support, or you can reach out to our live chat, or always you can mail at support@KonnectzIt.com. And every Thursday, so we'll be having an onboarding session for our new users. You can join in anytime, and you can post your questions as well over here. I really need some direct support where I can share my screen. Adam, what you can do is, so you can just ask for our support. Sangita, please share a calendar link for Adam, so that like he will be booking a slot with you. So he wanted to show need some support. Sarah says, thank you, Rakesh and Sangita. It is going through tutorials. Thanks, Rosaria. So definitely, like anything, you can just reach out to our support. We'll be happy to answer. So thank you, guys. Thank you all for making it. Yeah, we already passed 10. So any questions, so you can just reach out to our support, and we'll be happy to answer all your questions. Thank you, guys. Hope you had a great session. Have a great day.